Africa's longest-serving presidents. Africa's longest-serving presidents have held on to power for many years and show no signs of stepping down anytime soon. In the world of politics, nothing is ever set in stone. This is especially true in Africa, where power transfer from one leader to the next can often be chaotic and violent. Who is the oldest president in Africa? Paul Biya is the oldest president in Africa, born on the 13th of February 1933. He has served as a Cameroonian president since the 6th of November 1982. Paul Biya is second Africa's longest-serving president and the longest non-royal serving leader in the world. In this video, we will look at some of the longest-serving presidents on the continent and examine how power has changed hands throughout history. Ready? Let's dig in. 1. Teodoro Obiang Nguema Mbasogo. First, Africa's longest-serving president on our list is Teodoro Obiang Nguema Mbasogo of Equatorial Guinea. He has been in power since 1979, making him the longest-serving African president. In the early years of his rule, President Obiang was known for being a brutal dictator. He oversaw a government responsible for the torture and killings of political opponents. In the 1990s, he loosened his grip on the country and allowed multi-party elections. However, he has remained in power ever since. In the past few years, President Obiang has come under fire from human rights groups for his continued repression of the people of Equatorial Guinea. In 2014, there were accusations of him using the country's oil wealth to fund a lavish lifestyle for himself and his family. He has also been criticized for allegedly rigging elections to stay in power. Despite the criticism, President Obiang shows no signs of stepping down soon. 2. Paul Biya. The second president on our list is Paul Biya of Cameroon. He's been in power since 1982, making him the second longest-serving African president. President Biya came to power in a coup d'etat and has ruled the country ever since. In the early years of his rule, he was known for being a repressive leader. He oversaw a government responsible for the torture and killings of political opponents. In the 1990s, he loosened his grip on the country and allowed multi-party elections. However, he has remained in power ever since. President Biya has had his fair share of trouble with human rights groups for his continued repression of the people of Cameroon. 3. José Eduardo dos Santos, Angola. José Eduardo dos Santos also makes it to our list of the longest-serving African presidents, having been in power for 38 years. He was the president of Angola from 1979 to 2017. Dos Santos was accused of corruption and human rights abuses during his office. Under his rule, Angola became one of the most unequal countries in the world, with much of the population living in poverty. Dos Santos has been criticized for using his position to enrich himself and his family. It remains to be seen how his departure will impact the country of Angola. 4. Denis Sassou. Denis Sassou is also one of Africa's longest-serving presidents. He has been the president of the Republic of the Congo for 36 years. He first came to power in 1979 and has since been re-elected 3 times. Sassou is currently among the oldest head of state in Africa, at 79. Sassou was accused of corruption and human rights abuses during his office. In 2016, they estimated him to have a personal fortune of $600 million, making him one of the richest presidents in Africa. His over 3 decades in power have attracted criticism and allegations, from corruption to poor governance and human rights violations. However, to him, that has never been reason enough to call it quits. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos. Click on the bell icon. Josh Moore Media 256. Finally, Yoweri Museveni. Yoweri Museveni has been the president of Uganda for 34 years. He first came to power in 1986 and has since been re-elected 3 times. Museveni is the 3rd oldest head of state in Africa, at 78. Under Museveni's rule, Uganda has become one of the fastest-growing economies in the world. The country has also made strides in reducing poverty and improving healthcare and education. However, critics say Museveni has become increasingly authoritarian over the years, stifling dissent and curtailing civil liberties. In recent years, there have been calls for term limits in Uganda, but Museveni has resisted these efforts. In 2017, he amended the constitution to remove the president's age limit, effectively allowing him to stay in power for life. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our channel Joshmo Media 256.